How can anybody support the man who engineered minority mass incarceration over a 10-year period? Some people would like to ignore that Joe Biden is, in fact, the architect of minority mass incarceration with his 4 bills from 1984, 1986, 1988, and 1994, which used in conjunction with each other, decimated the minority community, especially inner-city communities. In 1993, he spoke of people of color as predators on our streets who were beyond the pale.
We have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale.
Joe Biden, who was Senator of Delaware at the time, went on to say,
unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally have not been socialized.
He said we should focus on them now, because if we don't, they will eventually become predators.
If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now.
Biden added that he didn't care why someone is a malefactor in society and that criminals needed to be away from his mother, your husband, our families.
It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street.
We have 50 years of documented failure from Joe Biden. How can anybody support such a disgusting man when this short video is only the tip of the proverbial iceberg of things he has said and done, especially against people of color? These actions and the resulting bills that ensued only go to prove Joe Biden's long history of outright racism.